So often when you're building the perfect email, you're going to need to embed the same little chunks of text. So in this video, we're going to use AutoReplace text features in order to create little codes that will insert anything you want. Hey everybody, it's Neil Malik from Knack Training, bringing you another Everyday Office video. And in today's Automatic Monday, we're talking about auto-replaced text. So there are a bunch of different ways of adding text to the middle of a chunk of an email. But one of the ways is under the File menu, if you go into Options, you'll find in the options here in your Mail settings that there are these spelling and autocorrect features. When I click on spelling and autocorrect, first of all, if you haven't played around with this area about how spell check works, things like that, definitely spend some time in there. I'm going to click on autocorrect options, and I'm going to notice that right down here, this is where we go when we realize that C in parentheses automatically turns into the copyright symbol. If that's not something I do on a regular basis, I might get rid of these little codes. But instead, here's what I'm going to recommend you do. Think of all the things that you throw into the bodies of emails on a regular basis. Let's say I throw my cell phone number into the body of an email. I could write up my cell phone number and then just do //cell, for example, and then click Add. And what I've done here is I've said that if I type in //cell, you'll automatically put in the phone number that's my cell phone. Or if I do something like //add, right? I could say my address is 9880 Main Street, and I could click Add. Now, why am I putting the // at the beginning of this? Well, as you can see in this area down here at the bottom, there are all these different codes where if you do something like about, it'll replace it with about, but it's only if you type it this specific way. So what I like to do is use the / code to say, hey, what I'm about to type is something I'd like you to replace, and then I just put in different little snippets here. So again, // let's say org, right? And if I work for the International Association of Companies with really long names, right? And I click Add. Now if I type in //org, that will automatically get completed. Click OK, click OK, click OK. And so if I decide to put in my cell phone, it's //cell. Boom, my cell phone number goes in there. If I decide to put my address in, //add, and my address goes in there, or //org, and the International Association of Companies with really long names gets inserted. So it's a really quick way of adding little chunks of text to emails that comes up on a regular basis.